Hello, everybody, and welcome to our universe.
The CayVin Universe.
Oh, yes, we're your host. I'm Vinny.
And I'm Caylin, the CVU champion.
Yeah, that's totally going to be a thing now.
Yeah.
So here's the deal, guys. We were going to get into this episode. It's originally going to be just like a review on the Royal Rumble. We had some other things to talk about. Well, that's the point. We were going to want to start it. We wanted to
straight
start.
to the point.
Yeah, straight to the point. We wanted to start off our episodes with current events. Because most of the time we have whatever we talk about in the episode, and then we get over too long, and then we don't get to a lot of current events.
Yeah.
So we decided, you know what we're going to start doing? We're going to start doing our current events at the beginning of the episode. However, prepping for this episode, we started writing down all the current events we had, and then we realized, oh, guess what? We're going to make a whole current event episode because we have so much to talk about that's been going on recently.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. What do you want to get into first?
You want to know what's bothering me today?
Yeah. I honestly, before current events, let's hear what's bothering Kay today.
Okay, so pet peeve number whatever over 1,000. Okay, pet peeve number 1,562. Why do people feel it's necessary to approach a crosswalk and excessively press the button, like the light's just gonna magically change?
Do you act? Wow. Okay, so I know that a lot of people get annoyed with that. You know how? Because there's actually a crosswalk. Because there was times when I lived with my brother and didn't have a vehicle, and I would just walk everywhere because he was around everything. There's actually some crosswalks, and when you press it excessively, it literally fucking yells at you. It'll say, "Wait." Yeah, literally. Dude, the first time I almost shit myself. I thought somebody was like behind me. I was like fucking ready with fucking my fist up. I was like, what the fuck? And it was just, wait. You'll be pressing is wait. Like,
they need to add a motherfucker at the end of that.
Oh my god, put a Samuel Jackson voice in it.
Literally.
Just wait, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what they need.
Or they need to put like this like chick's voice, like, hey, can you stop? Like to freak them out more.
Yes. Oh my god, put like Siri in there. Siri's gonna be everywhere eventually, or Alexa.
British Siri.
Oh, that would be crazy. Shit. What if they made it useful? What if they actually put like little games or something there while you're waiting?
Right, while you wait.
You know? Oh god, you imagine how many people jack those? They're just in the middle. Wait, play a game, and then just fucking rip that shit off.
Right?
Yeah,
oh my god. Sad the world we live in.
Yeah. Homeless people be jerking off on it, trying to find porn.
What?
We're getting right into it. That's for sure. I'm getting right into it. So the whole title of this episode is World Peacock Entertainment. I think we're gonna go with that title. What do you think about that?
I do like that.
Yeah, because actually big news. The WWE, whether you're a wrestling fan or not, this is actually crazy news. The WWE had a network. To be honest, they had a network kind of, of course it was Netflix, but they had a network kind of before all these other major companies started jumping on the bandwagon. What are we on? WrestleMania 37, right?
Yes.
The next one is 36 or 37. See, I fucking forget now.
Yeah, that sounds
37,
close,
I think.
Yeah. They
started at WrestleMania 30, so they've been in the biz for 7 years. WWE Network.
Yeah.
However, here's the problem. They've been when they launched the network, expected like 3 million subscribers, at least 3 million subscribers, and they said they would be comfortable staying at around 3 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. When the network launched, it only got up to 1.3 million subscribers, and it's either stayed at that point or it's been down. It's never really went past,
seriously,
anything close to 2 million. Not to my knowledge. Don't quote me on this, but as far as all the research or the information I've looked up, which is really not a lot, because it's really not, it's important to drive people. But yeah, so that's how it goes. So I guess it was a smart move for WWE to sell to Peacock because they sold for $1 fucking billion.
How much?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
They sold for $1 billion to Peacock.
They really think they're gonna do better on Peacock? I mean, that has to be why they're doing it.
Well, see, I'm glad you brought that up because I think Peacock, because let's face it, WWE Network, they tried to have their own thing, and that's what we're going to talk about next, about these special occasions, because like their main thing was, we're getting a lot of subscribers, even though not a lot of people watch wrestling. Not a lot of people watch AEW or not AEW, WWE anymore. Yeah, AEW. A lot of people watching AEW. It's definitely a superior brand, people. Yeah. But of course, WWE is is basically the OG, and you're always gonna have a love for that if you're a diehard wrestling fan. Yeah. So I think Peacock is the perfect home because WWE has tried to do their own like version of reality shows, their own like funny shows. They on the road shows. They try to do everything to kind of get more people into that, the reality people into it. That didn't work. Of course, when they launched, they try to get all the old school wrestling fans into it. Oh, you can watch all the old matches. You can watch other matches. And
Yeah.
it's just like Disney Plus. Yeah, you're going to subscribe. You're going to watch all that old shit. And then when you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they don't get that retention. They can't get, people that are into other types of shows, reality shows. That's why it was smarter for Total Divas and Total Bellas to go to E, because if they would have kept that shit on W Network, it would have died. You know what I mean?
Because wasn't it recently when we were trying to watch some of the older like Total Bellas, and I was like, oh, wow, aren't they on the WWE Network? Oh no, we were wanting the new season.
Yeah, I think the old ones
no, it's only the old ones that are.
Yeah,
on
they
there.
only put the old ones. Same thing. They do put like Raw and SmackDown on the network. So if you don't have like access to that, I guess it is smart. But those are you're gonna watch a month and behind. But like I said, if you're a kid and you're a diehard wrestling fan, you're gonna find a way. Like I said, there was a time where, we're at a cable for like a few months, and I still wanted to watch wrestling. So I found that on, the before you needed an extra box to get, antenna TV, you could just plug, the bunny ears. Yeah, a lot of people, that's definitely not a thing nowadays.
I know.
But back then you could do that and still get like local channels. And I found one local channel that showed Monday Night Raw, but showed it on Saturday, and it was in Spanish. And of course, I don't speak Spanish, so I would literally have to try to listen through the Spanish then you can hear the English to the Spanish, because just Spanish over the English.
Yeah.
So I would try to have to listen closely and listen to the English of the Spanish. So like basically my point is you're gonna find a way. So
yeah, if you're a diehard fan over here.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure there's kids in my situation that are young and don't mind watching Raw and SmackDown like a month behind, because they can still catch up on the pay-per-views or whatever. So I guess it's smart in that aspect, but that's not who, at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck that you're a diehard wrestling fan. All they care about is business.
Exactly.
And that's just how it goes, people. So I think it is smart that they're selling to Peacock just because of The Office too.
Yes.
You know why? Because The Office shows that a specific type of diehard fan for something is willing to go out of their way to pay for a separate subscription for that. So why doesn't Peacock? This is smart. Let Peacock be the home of the fandom. Let it be home of the diehard Office fan, of the diehard Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan, of the diehard Parks and Recs fan, of the diehard WWE fan. So let Peacock be the place for nerddom, basically. Of course, Disney controls a lot of that with Marvel and Star Wars. Yeah. But because it's basically the same similarities. Let's get into the next topic. Because there is this drags me right into the next topic. There is similarities between sports and wrestling, because wrestling is basically sports, but it's also entertainment, so it's also part of a show, but it still requires athleticism. You still get hurt, there's still risks, there's still injuries, but because it's not technically a real sport, people aren't going to really tune in for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
the McGregor fight, UFC 257. What did you think about that, first of all?
That was actually don't judge me, one of the first UFC fights that I actually paid attention to.
Right?
Yeah, I tried to really get into it, and I even can admit that before I watched it, I did not have the understanding of it that I have now.
Yeah, and then
but overall it was really good. Yeah,
and then I was telling you things here and there, but again, I'm same thing. I'm a casual UFC fan, just like I would be a casual football fan.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be a diehard like a lot of people are. So I'm not going to know every single detail, every single thing that's been going on.
Yeah.
So it's but we're still going to watch the pay-per-views. You know what I mean? We're still going to keep up with the big pay-per-views. You know what I mean? And for the Super Bowl, we may tune into the Super Bowl, even though I haven't seen one damn game this season. Yeah. I may tune into the Super Bowl. I know you said you want to see the halftime show, the weekend.
Yeah, the weekend.
You want to see the commercials. We're going to tune in.
Exactly.
That can happen for those things, but that doesn't really happen for wrestling. Nobody really, unless it's I know a few people that maybe tune in for WrestleMania, but then again, it's when I lived with roommates, they're like, oh yeah, you're watching it, so we live with you, we might as well watch it too. It's gonna be things like that. Yeah. No one's really going out their way to, even regardless if it's only $10.
Yeah.
No one's going out their way to watch WrestleMania or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they do that for sports and things like that, and I think that's because wrestling has that story and has that drama and entertainment and that script that you kind of have to follow.
Yeah.
And if you miss out, you miss out. Then a lot of people watch WrestleMania and they're like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
We keep up with just the pay-per-views and we're still fucking lost.
Yeah.
A lot of times we have to rely on the highlights that they show to be like, oh, okay, that's been happening.
Yeah, and it just goes to show too that before we watch a pay-per-view, I tend to be like, wait, who's wrestling today?
Exactly. We have to refresh her.
Before, yeah.
Yeah, but then I don't know, maybe that just shows why WWE would have to sell to Peacock, because that just shows how their product has gone down, because AEW, we keep up every fucking week. We know
Oh,
what's
yeah.
what's going on.
I know who's wrestling this week on Dynamite.
Exactly,
Like,
but WWE, we don't
Yeah.
know, and that's why maybe again it's a smart move because maybe there will be somebody watching The Office one day, watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine or whatever, and be like, let me see what's going on, with this wrestling because
Yeah.
of course it's going to be the whole library. It's not just going to be the pay-per-views. It's going to be
Everything.
all those
entire
failed shows
network.
that they tried and everything. So maybe someone who's in The Office will watch that show Swerved where they do like funny prank stuff
Yeah.
and be like, oh, okay, this is fun. Maybe they might tune into a pay-per-view or two,
Yeah.
So it's possibility to get that crossover audience, which is still better than just having a closed circuit network that nobody's still gonna buy.
Exactly.
Like, they rather buy a UFC fight for $50 rather than paying $10 for a pay-per-view because
Yeah.
UFC is better right now,
Yeah.
and the UFC is real. And if you're not following the story, like we said, weekly, you're gonna miss out. And a
Yeah.
lot of people don't have time for that shit.
Exactly.
So, that's just how
Goes
it
to show.
goes.
Yeah.
So then WWE, like for instance, at the Royal Rumble, they try to get music performances, and I was telling
the
you,
Bad Bunny.
yeah, I was telling you there was a 5 to 10 year gap. I remember where they every fucking like big performance they had
Oh my
Flow
gosh.
Rider or what was the other one?
Pitbull.
Pitbull, yeah, exactly. And people got so tired of that. So
I
that's
hate
how they
Pitbull.
try to get that crossover too, is with these music performances. What do you think
Yeah.
about Bad Bunny's performance?
Bad Bunny. I mean, you hear a lot about him. He's really popular. A lot of people think he's attractive and stuff, but I'm like, I cannot understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know Spanish. I wish I
don't know
did.
Spanish either. I know, me too.
I'll
trust me.
eventually learn. Eventually get my dad to teach us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad at all. But then he did he had a little spot in the Royal Rumble.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Oh my God.
So
And
they're trying to play off the Snoop Dogg moment
My
from
first
AEW. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's always going to be competition, whether people want to believe it or not. Like, I don't care about the competition. I like them both, and sorry, I like AEW better, but I'm still
Yeah.
gonna have my love for WWE. You
Yeah.
can do that. You can do that with this. It's not like
Exactly.
football where you have to love one team or another team.
Yeah.
Who gives a
People be
fuck?
calling you bandwagon and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I like them both, but AEW, it's kind of superior right now. So they try to play off the Snoop Dogg jump with the Bad Bunny. I'm not gonna lie though. Bad Bunny, that was better. That was pretty
Really?
good. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. He
Wow.
did slip a little bit. His foot did slip just like Snoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, his foot did
Oh yeah,
slip.
Snoop. I was like, oh shit, his knees.
Yeah, but luckily they were close. See, that was a problem. His foot slipped, but Miz and Morrison were close enough to still catch him the right way.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg they literally Cody and who was it? It was host in the ring. It was damn, I forgot.
I know, I forgot.
But it was Cody and I think it was he did it to Serpentico, but it was Matt Sydal. So Cody and Matt Sydal, they're the fucking wrestlers, and they position Serpentico right where he needs to be
Yeah.
for Snoop Dogg to jump and land on him. Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg gets on the ropes and he says, "Bring him closer." He tells the wrestlers, "Bring him closer." And then what happens? He jumps and he has to stall because he's too close.
Yes.
If he
And
would have
he's so
been in the
tall.
spot they left him in, he would have had perfect room for him to land in.
Yes.
So in that case, that's what messed that up,
Yeah. No, but I mean, overall.
Overall, not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you had the Rumble Royal.
Oh man,
Just kidding.
this
The
was
Royal
actually
Rumble.
the first Royal Rumble I've actually ever watched and paid attention to. See, all this time for new things, watching UFC, watching the Royal Rumble for the first time. I mean,
Yeah, I
I'd
like that you're
heard
getting
about
into
it, but
all
I
this.
never paid attention.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we really was it really saying this is
The
what
other
I mean?
matches
Not
were like kind of like
memorable.
okay.
I forgot what
but-
was the matches.
Well, the matches were Drew McIntyre and Goldberg
The-
first.
Oh yeah, the Oldberg.
Oldberg.
Actually, no. I really I went into that match thinking I was just like, whatever, it's stupid. I don't like this,
Yeah.
because I love the legends like Goldberg and things like that when they come back. But I was one of the ones that they worked me, because I thought
Yeah.
Goldberg was gonna come in and do what Goldberg typically does, comes in, wins as champion, and then oh my god, we really had Goldberg beat Drew McIntyre for the
Yeah.
title. That kind of sucks for him. And then not only does it make you mad for the story wise, it makes you mad for the real life, because like Drew McIntyre is young, he's fucking been a diehard wrestling fan his whole life, worked for this,
Just
you
had
know.
COVID.
Yeah, he's an athlete just how he is an actor and a performer. Yeah, just had fucking COVID. dude.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna take the belt away from my guy? Like,
Yeah.
come on, and just to bring Goldberg,
Goldberg.
just to bring Goldberg, just to come and collect a check and
Yeah.
get the ratings up a little bit. Like, come
Yeah.
on. But
But-
like I said, it's just business. But I was proved wrong because Goldberg did what the legends are supposed to do: come, and put over the young guys. Because
Yeah.
now, like I told you,
The
and
quickie
you,
match.
yeah, it was kind of a quickie match. But Goldberg never has a match past like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Past 5 minutes most of the time.
Oh.
But yeah, it was a good match, and yeah, he did what he was supposed to do. They had a little handshake and hug after that. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that
And
was nice.
now, like I told you, which you were like, oh, that makes sense. Now, a lot of, if you're following the story sense, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, Drew McIntyre beat Goldberg. He's that good because not many people beat Goldberg, so now gives him more credibility.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah.
So
Love
yeah.
it.
And then so that was the main point. I did like the Roman Kevin Owens match just at the end, just that little cheat whenever Roman is about to get counted out and lose the title, and then he grabs the ref and just freaking smashes him and knocks him out, and then of course Roman ends up choking Kevin Owens down and winning. Those are the two main title matches. But then we had the Women's Royal Rumble match. What do you think of that?
That one was kind of like we guessed it in the beginning.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Rhea Ripley. She was good. Your little woman crush.
Oh my god, please. But it's true. Yeah, so we thought she was gonna win, but the Willow Smith, what's her name?
The hair
Bianca
back and
Belair.
forth. Yeah, because why? Because she has long hair, just like
Yes.
Willow Smith. I didn't know
Yeah.
Willow Smith had long hair.
Well, I mean,
Oh, is that why she made that song?
Yes, I whip my hair back
I
and
thought
forth.
just-
I whip my hair back and forth.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but overall, yeah, I mean, and then they brought back some oldies and stuff.
Yeah. Get some always got what was with Julian? Julian, when she came out and started singing, the way your face, you looked at
I
me
was
like,
who is this bitch? Because I didn't even know.
she's she actually used to have, I feel so bad for her. This is Vince. She actually had a character where she had a fucking like blemish on her face, and they actually like would put makeup on it, and it was like this like, I don't even know how to describe it. I just have to show you a picture.
Yeah.
And then they had the boogeyman eat it off. Yeah,
I'm
so if you're not
familiar with
into
the
wrestling, you're
boogeyman.
still gonna like this. So if you're watching on audio, you probably want to switch over to the video. Wait, not Julian Michael.
That's the one from The Biggest Loser, babe.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They had her come in with this thing
No, they didn't.
on her face. Oh, she got arrested? Shit. Yeah. That was her original character before she had the singing gimmick.
Why would anyone agree to that? Oh my.
Oh God.
That is
Yeah.
literally bad.
The boogeyman? The boogie?
He's scared. Oh my, what did you just show me?
Wait, about that?
I don't
No one
even
know who you are.
No one knows who you are.
Oh man, yeah. So on that note, that was all just to talk about one surprise of Julian.
Yeah.
But then we had Bianca Belair came out and won the Royal Rumble, like we
Yeah.
said, and that was pretty cool.
To see
pretty
her
cool.
reaction by her
Oh,
win,
that was beautiful.
that was
Beautiful reaction.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
real.
like I said. That's it's like another level of being a wrestling fan is knowing back behind the curtain essentially is what it's called, that like that person, hey, she's a real wrestling fan, her wrestling fan became a wrestler, and like this is her dream.
Literally.
Like I said, it takes athleticism. It is predetermined, but the fact that she still won for the story is badass for the character because she won.
Yeah.
And for behind the curtain, it's badass because the company is they're putting her as the next one. As the next like I compared it to The Office. It's like when Michael Scott left and whoever became the regional manager is like the next one on top.
Yeah.
Same thing for essentially being champion in WWE.
Yeah.
So
Bianca
being
Belair
WWE
has
champion
just
is the same
been
thing as being.
promoted.
Yeah, she's been promoted to regional manager. I just compared the WWE Championship to regional manager at Dunder Mifflin. Yes. Diehard wrestling fan over here.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. Oh, no.
Oh wait,
Edge.
yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. And then we had the men's Royal Rumble match. Number 1, was Edge in the Royal Rumble. And if you're not familiar with the Royal Rumble, it's kind of cool. You know, like I said, this should be one of those things where people get into, because it is a fun concept. You know, two people start in the ring. There's 30 people total. Every 2 minutes or 90 seconds, somebody comes out.
Yeah.
And a new person comes out. The only way to win is to be, or the only way to lose is to be eliminated by getting thrown over the top rope and in the floor, both feet hitting the floor.
Yeah.
So every 2 minutes, you know, people come out, so the ring could get filled up. It could be cleared out by one person. There's lots of guests. There's or surprises. You know, lots of things going on, twists and turns. So overall, it's really fun. And then Edge was number one, which, you know, if you follow the Royal Rumble, you know that's not a good chance of you winning.
Yes, and that's what I was getting ready to say, was that it was hilarious because number one comes out, it's Edge. Vinny's over here like, oh man, I wanted him to win. And I was like, what do you mean he can? No, usually if you're number one, you know, you don't win.
There's only been a few that have done that.
And there we go, Edge.
Yeah, Edge.
And then to see your reaction at that,
I did jump up and down like a little fanboy, because I've been a fan of Edge since I was a kid. You know, you gotta understand.
Yeah.
Another beautiful layer about being a wrestling fan. The same thing. Well, you know, that'd be equivalent to just be like any sports fan, seeing a return of like a sports legend come back, or seeing, you know, finally following a team that hadn't won a big game for so long and they finally win it. You know, that'll be equivalent. He's won the World Cup before, but like I said, this dude had a legit neck injury over basically what seemed like overnight. Had to literally come out. He was champion at the time. He had to vacate the title and was like, I'm done. You know, I have this neck injury. I can't wrestle again. By some, you know, miraculous power and by will and determination, he rehabbed. He got all the surgery, got all the help he needed. You know, probably stem cells, like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you know, he recovered, and he was cleared. And he was recovered to the point where he was able to be cleared for last year's Royal Rumble, which was a huge surprise. I'm glad he got to experience that before the pandemic, before everything went to shit.
Yeah.
You know, everything started going to shit after Kobe Bryant died, sadly. Which was, I think, that same day or the day before.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. So now you see him win, and you know, Royal Rumble, and you know, I think that he's gonna get one more title run, which is cool. Yeah. You know, like I said, this guy never thought he was gonna wrestle again. He came back. He's gonna get
one. He's gonna make it a good one.
Yeah, because the biggest thing he said is, you know, he didn't get to retire on his terms because it was medical. He just had to retire overnight. So now he could have that. He had that last badass Royal Rumble win in him with the emotional too. You can see all the tears in his eyes. Yeah. Because, you know, he's done it before. He's been on the big stage before, but he didn't think he'd ever do it again. Yeah. And he's doing it again. And, yeah, I think they'll give him the title again. Another run, and then that way he can lose the title and to somebody good who he'll put over, and then, boom, he'll ride off into the sunset and, you know, live off the rest of his millions. So, yeah, pretty good life.
Yeah.
You know, you know, I mean, I'm sure, you know, like just like every life, there's going to be problems and shit. So, you know, hopefully everything turns out well.
Yep.
You know. So what's more cringy? The fact that Joe Exotic thought he had a limousine waiting for him. Well, he says now that he didn't rent it. Somebody else rented it for him. But he had a limousine waiting outside. So what's more cringy? Joe Exotic having that waiting for him when he thought he was going to get pardoned by Trump, who didn't end up getting pardoned by Trump? Or is it cringier that Trump's private plane was still in a hangar needing service work, like a whole new fucking engine before it could be used again? And it was the reason why it was in that condition because he didn't order it to get fixed yet because he didn't think he would need it for another 4 years.
Oh my God.
What's cringier?
Shit, I can't decide. But if I had to, I think I'm gonna go with the Joe Exotic.
Okay.
Because I don't believe at all that somebody else got that for him. I believed he placed that call.
And Trump does have other planes, like little private planes.
Payphone to order his own limo.
You really think so?
I really think so. Like,
and
I
now
would
he's
love
saying
to
that
see
he's
if
too
there's footage of that
because
somewhere in the jail.
Yeah, he was trying to play off that Trump didn't like gay people. He was too gay.
I need to order me a limo.
I'm getting out, motherfuckers.
Trump's getting ready to come over here and pardon me.
God.
I'm finally going to kill that bitch Carol Baskin.
Oh, my God. Send me a limo going straight from here to that bitch Carol Baskin's house. But first, let's stop by. What's a male strip club? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he's wilding. I bet he's wilding in jail.
Oh.
What? You wouldn't? Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, you're a woman. Yeah. But, yeah, man. Hey, you get some meth and some money. You know, hey, you make some dudes do some wild things. Dick. You know, I know everyone's been over this. It's like we're late to the news about this going on. Speaking of late news, because something I just found an article of. Let's talk about this dude that was found in a lake by Google Maps.
Mr. William
Mm-hmm.
Mold.
Yeah, so basically it's saying that this guy, I guess was at a club, had a few drinks, was by himself. I don't know why he wasn't with his girlfriend, was by himself. Called his girlfriend, say, hey, I'm on the way home. Never was seen and heard from again. And this was in 1997. And then what happened?
So, yeah, failed to return home from a night out at the club when he was 40 years old. Yep. On the 28th of August this year, 22 years later, police were called to reports of a car.
What year?
Because it was 2019.
Yeah, like I said, late news. Sorry,
So
people, but if you haven't, if you're like me and you haven't heard this story,
shit,
check it out.
Sorry.
You said this year.
I know. Police were called to reports of a car found in a pond in Mood Bay Circle, Wellington. When the car was pulled from the water, skeletal remains were found inside. 1 week later, the remains were positively identified as belonging to Mr. Molt. That's really freaking sad.
Yeah, and it doesn't say it in the article, but when I was like, there's a place covering a video story on it.
Yeah.
And like they showed the officers, pulling him out and, shattering the window was still up, shattered the window. And we're like, one of the officers' reaction was just like, oh my God, like literally. And apparently this, because of course we'll get into, how he was decomposed. But of course, all his flesh was decomposed. And it was just his skeleton in there still with his seatbelt on.
Still,
I guess, yeah. And then doesn't the article say how he had a few drinks and he wasn't an experienced drinker? So.
Mr. Molt, a quiet man who did not socialize much, did not appear intoxicated and left alone in his vehicle, it added. He also was not a frequent drinker, but did have several drinks at the bar, the report said. Mr. Molt called his girlfriend at about 21:30. What's that? I can't.
What's 21 minus 12?
Just blowing our minds. Sorry, we don't know military time.
Oh, is it 9:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 9:30 or something.
I just literally had my brain just glitched. It's a glitch in the matrix.
Okay, so calling his girlfriend around that time, telling her he would be home soon, but was never seen or heard of again. Oh
no, it's 8:30. Sorry.
Oh, the family has been informed. I would hope by now.
Well, yeah, I would hope by now. Do you think he just
Sorry,
was following his GPS like
that's
the
what
office?
I mean. Like,
it just
did
went
he
into
just
the lake?
drive off into the water, or what? Or did
His
somebody?
GPS probably told him. What year was this? 97? Oh yeah, GPSs weren't that good, right
yeah.
there.
There's a lake. There's a lake there.
This poor soul. Oh yeah, and I mean, I hate to put this in anyone's vision, but this is actually a freaking crazy footage. How one gets decomposed in the ocean. Have you seen this? Have you seen this picture or this video?
No.
So yeah, this is a dead tuna that hit the bottom of the ocean floor. It doesn't really say how deep it is, does it? No, but it's crabs, deep sea eels, and giant isopods. Isopods remind me of like giant. They they look like sea cockroaches, giant sea cockroaches. But they say that's what we came from, is some type of isopod. Like that's how we looked at one point. Hey, evolution could be the answer to how, not the answer to why.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, check this video out. This is a time lapse of the decomposition of a tuna and all the animals that eat it.
Whoa. Look at that crab. He snuck in there.
Yeah, the crabs. Yeah, then you started seeing more crabs come.
Oh, shit. What the?
Look at those eels.
How long is this video?
It's about a minute.
Do you know about how? No, I know how the video.
Oh, over the length of time, I wonder. It's probably it probably has to happen over a few days or something.
What?
It's like just like ants. When you see like a little dead bug or something.
Yeah.
Ants have that shit clean by the end of the day.
True.
Imagine all these animals in the ocean floor, crabs and shit, pinching it, and fucking those pods are just rolling with it and shit.
Yeah. Just fucking playing with
and
its
then it's
head.
gonna just end up just skeleton, just bone. Look at that, nothing. just bone, just a little bit of bone.
Holy shit!
I'm sure
that's
they eat
crazy.
most of the bone too.
That is insane.
Just a spine, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Those look like the bones when I'm done with my wings.
Right? Not Wingstop. We got fucking food poisoning. Fuck Wingstop. Yeah. Parmesan bullshit.
Bitch, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's fucking crazy.
Ugh.
Crazy. What else we got, babe?
Oh, you want to tell
Listen.
everybody about the dead whale?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, you go ahead and read that. I've been talking a lot this episode.
Oh my gosh.
You go ahead and inform some peeps on that.
Okay, guys. So a massive dead finback whale that washed up off the coast of southern Italy last week has been identified as one of the largest. I should be like a news reporter. Just kidding.
Right? Well, that's technically what we're doing.
Right? Telling people
Yeah.
like if they've never. I mean.
Yeah, but if you're a news reporter, they'd be like, yeah, Caylin, let me go ahead and, yeah, maybe you should wear your hair like this, or maybe you should, unbutton up your
Right.
I'm a big,
Yeah.
NBA
Maybe your titties should
executive.
be hanging
I'm a
out.
big news executive.
Yeah.
You do that show with Vinny, I really think he doesn't fit our brand. Maybe you should ditch him. Hey, you want to have dinner tonight? Hey, can I fuck you in the ass? It's how it goes. You
That's
want to
how
work
it
for that?
goes.
I'm
No,
just kidding.
I don't want that. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Disturbing.
Hey, that doesn't really happen, people. There's lots of fucking creeps out there. Be careful. Be careful out there, people.
So yeah, it was identified as one of the largest, weighing 77 tons. That's equivalent to 154,000 pounds.
That's fucking crazy. And look at this picture here.
Yeah, and it I believe 65 feet in length.
Damn.
And you want to know how they found it?
How?
They found, okay, so it's a young calf whale
Uh-huh.
was seen that like came up into the harbor
Uh-huh.
and was like, so like, I don't know if he just couldn't see or what, but he kept like smashing his head into the wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of the harbor. And he finally like went back underwater, and some divers, I guess, got on the scene quick and followed him, and the calf led them to the whale.
Oh, shit.
The adult. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I know. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the shit back in the day when people saw that and they didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
They thought it was some kind of fucking Loch Ness monster.
Yeah. Or like a rock.
No,
That's a
if
big
you
rock.
saw that floating, you would think that was
That's
a rock.
boulder.
Yeah, and that probably the stench, and it just
No,
because basically
it wouldn't float. Sorry about that.
no, yeah, well, it floats like that because it's basically upside down and just filled with gas.
Yeah.
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 Ugh.
Ugh. The
Yeah.
carcass. I don't like that word.
R.I.P. The
R.I.P.
carcass.
R.I.P. to the carcass.
Oh gosh.
The Ned.
The Ned.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the GameStop stock thing, but everyone fucking knows.
Everybody.
Hey, basically, this is a little advisory, a CayVin
Yeah.
Universe advisory. We're not gonna get too much into it because I'm sure
Yeah.
everywhere else, if you're listening to this, you can fucking easily find anything else on this fucking what's going on with these stocks, GameStop stock.
Anywhere else.
Just basically ditch Robinhood. The fucking Wall Street are crying because the rich or because the poor are finally getting a little bit of money, and they're
Yeah.
crying because it's ruining their hedge funds. It's typical. They want to keep the
Yeah.
poor and they want to keep making the rich, and it's not just the rich wanting this. It's companies like Robinhood that wants this because it affects their bottom dollar in the end. Because they can pretend like they want you to use their product because of
Yeah.
this that, when in reality you're the product.
Yeah.
They're using you for whatever their big picture is.
Yeah.
Whether that be data, whether that be getting information, whether that be controlling your fucking stocks to where you can't make money. Places like Robinhood and their CEOs are just pieces of shit. And that's just how it goes. So we won't get into that. Keep buying. Get another. Do not get Robinhood. You can get Webull. Even Cash App is starting to piss me off because they're they took off GameStop and some of the other ones as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I heard Webull's a good one. I'm sure there's E-Trade and other ones that are still good. If you're in stocks, ditch. Go ahead and ditch Robinhood. Get a better stock app that's actually more for the people, not
Yeah.
for the fucking rich hedge funds assholes that just want to cry on the news saying, "Oh, we care for the people. We have to have regulations. You can't do this. I want to keep my fucking yacht, and I don't want you to have a yacht next to my yacht. I don't want you at my country club," like Tim Dillon says. That was a good one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want
Dillon
you. They don't want
reference.
you next to their Beverly Hills house.
Yeah.
They don't want that, people. You know,
Yeah.
fuck it. You know, fuck them. You know.
Fuck 'em.
So yeah, we won't really get into that. But another thing, when I was talking about the cringy thing,
Oh.
so let's go back to the Joe Exotic Trump cringiness. You said Joe Exotic was more cringy,
Yeah.
but what if I added to the fact that Trump had a Diet Coke button, in which he had a little a wooden box on his desk. I don't know if it was red or blue. I believe it was red. But he would press the button, and when he would press the button, a butler would come in with his Diet Coke.
Are you
And of course,
serious?
Joe Biden removed that because Joe Biden ain't a fucking snob.
Like, I think
You
it would
know.
be cooler if he pressed the button and like
Yeah.
something dispensed it. But like seriously, you have
That would
somebody.
be cool. Now, if you had that, yeah.
But seriously, that's for somebody to
like,
come
really?
and fetch it for you. Like,
Yeah.
ugh, that's not even cringy. That just pisses me off.
Joe Biden may be geriatric, but really, dude, a Diet Coke button.
Yeah, no.
Like, come on. No, I like your idea. Like Back to the Future, when he goes to the diner, the old wait, it's in the future, but it's the
Yeah.
old diner he's been to in the past, and he presses the button, and the diet or the Pepsi just comes up, the bottle just.
Yes. mhm.
Yeah, like that. That'd be cool.
Exactly.
Or when you put the
but
little
nobody-
pill
he
in the
doesn't think about that.
microwave, heat it up for a second, it becomes a
Yeah.
whole large pizza. Fuck. Where is that at?
I know,
That was
right?
supposed to happen like 5-10 years ago, according to the
Somebody
movie.
predicted it. Yeah.
Well, the
Or they
movie
put it in a movie.
We're already
yeah.
past the point of the movie. I think the
Yeah.
movie was in 2012.
For real.
Yeah. Get it right,
Sad.
people.
Sad.
Oh man, that's crazy. Well, let's go ahead and end with this, because I saw this article pop up and I thought this was pretty cool. So the Japanese government could change cosplay forever. You want to read a little bit about this?
Sure. Starting from the top.
Yeah, go ahead.
Currently, anyone in Japan is free to dress as their favorite characters, but it might not stay free for them to do so. The Japanese government is proposing big copyright law changes for those who make money from cosplaying and possibly even those who don't. What? As writer and translator Matt Alt points out, the Japanese government is currently considering changing the country's copyright law so that professional cosplayers, would pay for the use of characters.
Yeah.
Cosplay can be a big business. Yeah, I can see that.
So basically I can see how, if you're making money from this character, whether it be like, I don't know, how do cosplayers really make money from these characters? I guess deals, they get advertisement deals, people follow their
Yeah,
pages, of course. I mean, I'm
Comic-Cons
sure OnlyFans, cosplay is probably big in that field,
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that. So it's like, I understand, maybe you should, but like, how the fuck do you even set that up?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like YouTube, where fucking, somebody's monitoring if it sees a song, like, how YouTube already has
Yeah.
a thing where if it finds a song, it's like, oh, fucking copyright. It uses that
Oh, okay,
UMD
yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
software to find it. They're just gonna have people analyzing, like, oh, you played a fucking female Goku in this video where you're shaking your ass and you made $100. You need to give us $20, like,
Yeah.
or
like,
oh
how would
yeah.
they even monitor it?
Yeah, exactly. Or dudes, like, how do dudes make money from? I guess like makeup videos or
Yeah.
like cosplay. Just like, I don't know, because I've thought about it.
Yeah.
I would love the idea of cosplaying, and I would do it as well too. But I don't see anything more than a hobby to begin with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I may be wrong. Maybe piss off the cosplay community. You know what I mean? I hate to do that.
Yeah, but I think the people that are mainly like, I guess, affected by it are the people that I guess make these like amounts of money. Cosplay can be a big business. Japan's most successful professional
Well, see,
cosplay,
in Japan, I guess, yeah.
has made over $90,000 a month.
Okay,
from
see, I'm
public
wrong. I was
appearances.
picking up my ass.
No, but I mean, you made a good point. But it's like, seriously, these people make that kind of money a month?
I mean,
And I
in
don't know,
Japan,
at
in Japan,
At
it's
that point,
Japan's a huge. The culture is different, so I understand. But if Japan's doing this because it's different and people make giant money in that aspect, I understand that. But that might spread, over here, and our government wanted this. Basically, people, there's some governments and places and businesses that don't want you to make money, and then there's some places and governments and businesses that don't just want you to have fun.
yeah,
So it says even people that don't make money. So you fucking do a TikTok, you're fucking, playing, whatever and they're gonna be like, get on the fucking grill, you pants, you're monetized. Like, what are they gonna do?
right, exactly. But what I was
know?
gonna say is, I think that like yes, this can be okay for somebody who's making that amount of money, but for
Right.
somebody who you said is like making $100 for a video of them dressed as female Goku, like I don't
Yeah.
really think they should be, you know, yeah, just
I don't-
how you even said like
it's
not
weird.
even if they're making money.
Yeah.
Well, then how do you take from them, or how do
Like,
you
Yeah. You're
I
just
don't
gonna
understand.
audit them. You're just gonna
I
audit
guess,
audit
yeah.
their accounts.
start a tab or something? A cosplay tab?
Oh, it doesn't even say how they plan to do this.
I mean, I don't know. This is like a big article.
Oh no, it ends right there.
No, yeah, that's what? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh hey, this is actually cool.
What?
I'm at the end of the article
Uh-huh.
where it shows the author, Brian Ashcraft. That's cool. That's how they get these people to write this. Originally
What?
from Texas.
What?
Go back up. Right there. Brian Ashcraft, originally from Texas. Ashcraft has called Osaka home since 2001. So he's from Texas, and he's an author, an author, and he lives in Japan.
That's pretty cool.
Osaka, Japan, I guess.
Like, how do you even find a job like that? That's
Right?
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Damn. Cool, man. Some
Yeah.
people live cool lives.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's fucking like in a small ass Japanese apartment eating fucking noodles, and it's like, I fucking hate my life. Write
And
these
writing-
stupid articles.
Writing articles
No, I'm just kidding.
and
No.
eating noodles.
If you're out there, you ever see this Brian? Much love to you.
Yeah.
What is it, Brian Ice Crack?
Ask Craig.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Brian Ask Craig.
Hey, we're not making any money from this either, Brian.
I know.
I think that's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end it there. I think we had
Yeah.
a good episode. Hope you enjoyed, people.
I know.
Yeah.
We
Lot-
enjoy
doing
sitting
a
here
lot.
talking.
Recently, been doing a lot of more camera takes.
Yeah.
You know, camera looks.
Staring
the
into
Office.
the eyes.
I did Office. You said something dumb earlier, and I did one of those.
Oh,
I'm
really?
just kidding.
Okay, good to
No,
know.
you're not dumb, baby. No, I didn't say you were dumb. I said you said something dumb, but you didn't.
Ah.
You never say anything dumb.
Mm.
It's just, you know.
I'm a girl. I don't know the difference. It's true.
No. It's not
It's like, why are you acting stupid? Don't call me stupid. I didn't say you were stupid.
Well, that's all the time we have.
Mm. All right. Peace and love, guys.
Yes. Of course, guys, you can always follow us on Instagram at the CayVin Universe. Keep up with us on the daily.
Yeah.
And
We
then
post some pretty fire memes.
Yeah. It's always either gonna be promotion for our episode or a meme. So
Yeah.
if you can don't want to, if you still follow the YouTube and you still want to get some funny memes out of it, maybe you don't need the constant updates, but you still want to see some good memes, go and follow the Instagram.
Yeah.
We do have a Twitter, but we never really fucking do anything with it because I'm not really into Twitter.
Yeah,
Stupid.
me either.
But we still have it. If you're into Twitter and you want to be on that, maybe if we get more followers, maybe we'll be more active on it.
Yeah.
Of course, we're on like good stuff. Got a TikTok too. Maybe we'll do something
Yeah.
fun with that.
Maybe.
So follow us on TikTok. Still working on the website, people. That's
Slowly but
that's a
surely.
dud. But yeah, that'll get there. So go ahead and follow that. And then of course, we always have been kind of patchy, not being consistent with our episodes. I do apologize. We've been going through some shit, people.
Yeah.
But we will try, and starting with this episode, to be back on schedule Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Yeah, baby.
So yeah, thank you for joining us. Caylin has got the damn CayVin Universe Championship. I will win it back from you this month. We're gonna do one challenge a month, and I will win it back from you. I promise.
We'll see about
Promise.
that. We'll see about it.
All right, baby. Peace and love, guys, and we will see you soon.
Bye, guys.